what's going on? It's Captain Eater, and today, the long and overdue, finally, part 2 of the secrets of Spectre. Who is the Spectre? Coming at you guys, finally. It took me a while to get this all together. I've just been playing with Spectre a lot recently, and getting all his transmissions unlocked for you guys. And yeah, we're gonna just be decoding all the secrets of the Spectre, and finally putting this to rest. The support was crazy on the last episode, so that's why I decided to make the second one. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So first off, we're going to point out something that somebody pointed out to me in the comments of the last video. And that is, if you look in the bottom left of this picture you're looking at right now, there is a death machine. There's a death machine mounted on the wall there. Now, not only that, but what he pointed out to me is that that's the same style of death machine that is in Black Ops 2. Which is very, very strange. Also, if you look in the background, those are the same kind of VTOLs they used in Black Ops 2. Which is very weird. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't have too much evidence to back anything up there. I just thought I'd mention it. And, yeah, so, first off, what we're going to get to is, the first transmission by Spectre. And I have subtitles at the bottom of the screen so that if you guys can't hear it properly, you can read it. So yeah, I also recommend you turn up your volume a little bit because Spectre is so quiet with his like voice muffler and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make it as loud as I can, but adjust your volume. So yeah, I'm gonna discuss it after, and I'll see you guys in a second.
Things are very rarely entirely as they seem. The key is to try to grasp the bigger picture, to understand the larger forces at play. Work out what their goals and endgames might be. Only when you understand this does the pattern and the larger picture emerge. For example, Liquidation Order 821-16, high-ranking CDP military officer, commander of an elite rapid deployment unit, likes to get his hands dirty only when high kill counts are statistically likely. When not on operation, Client remains in Central Command facility. Well defended. Hard to infiltrate. Untouchable. My third party was calling for target elimination at the earliest opportunity. How should I go about achieving my kill?
So basically, if you don't understand what he was talking about there, I'm just going to sum it up for you. He's basically talking about how to kill someone, or how he goes about his assassinations, which is really creepy. Spectre is a creepy guy, okay? Really creepy. Okay, so, yeah, he's just going about how he's killing, and he's talking about this one order. Now, he didn't finish how he's talking, he stopped at how do I kill him. Basically, we don't know who this person is. We know they're from the CDP. He's a high-ranking officer. That's all we get. Not much context behind it. But he's just talking how to get in somebody's head and how to know their patterns and stuff and how to kill them efficiently. And they know, and apparently Spectre's working with some sort of third party. We're not sure who that would be, but they're telling him to kill this guy. So we're going to listen to the next transmission. I'll see you guys in a sec.
All due respect, sir, I gotta ask why that action was authorized. Gamma and Epsilon have been quiet for weeks. We've been on the back foot in Charlie and Delta, fighting for every scrap of ground. Moving our forces like that cost us territory we've already paid a high price for. Sir, permission to speak freely? Might want to consider a review of the intelligence. Seems like we hadn't clue one what we were going after out there. Felt like a show of force we didn't have to make. Don't appreciate being sent on wild goose chases that nearly get me and mine killed. Sir, hope it was worth it, sir.
So now, quite obviously, that was Ruin talking to someone. We're assuming he's talking to Spectre. It's almost like Spectre is commanding him to do something. What is he commanding him to do? I don't know, but Ruin seems pretty pissed off about it. I don't know what, but it seems like they just sent him into battle with no context whatsoever. And while Spectre was just left him and went to go do something, I don't know, but it seems like stuff's going down here. So now, how does Spectre know Ruin? We don't know this yet. We're going to keep listening to the transmissions, guys. It only gets juicier from here.
Convincing my contacts at WA CENTCOM that my client was an HVT was easy. They agreed that a direct assault on targets in sectors Gamma and Epsilon would draw him out at an acceptable level of loss. Of course, they were unaware that I had arranged for their dead systems to malfunction. I suspected that the sudden appearance of a hole in the WA air defense grid would tip the statistical odds of a deployment of my client to the AO. Everything was proceeding on plan, until call signs Ruin and Battery led half a CDP battle group to the location that I was monitoring my targets from. Despite that minor inconvenience, I was able to proceed, engaging my client as he disembarked his transport and liquidated as specified. That momentary look of stupid surprise on his face as he realized he was already dead was priceless.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but that was priceless line at the end really creeps me out. It's kind of creepy. Spectre's a weirdo. But anyways, so he took Ruin and Battery as, like, to help him, but they didn't know that he was going to shut down their dead systems. And when they found out, they sent the CDP after Spectre. But somehow Spectre was still able to get past them and kill his target. I don't know how. If he killed Ruin and Battery, obviously not. I don't believe he did. But he definitely got by them somehow. It's very weird. But he did take out his target that he's been talking about all this time, despite what Ruin and Battery did. Also, how does he know Ruin and Battery still? I don't understand. We're going to listen to the next few.
That whole setup was to smoke out one CDP a-hole. And you couldn't come up with something better than use those guys as bait? Here, I got a better plan for you. Take out their dead and flatten the whole base with standoff. One of these days you're gonna get what's coming to you, buddy. Just hope I'm there to see it.
Was that a threat? Stupid. And naive. This isn't a brawl. This is chess. You're pawns, nothing more. You set up the play, and leave your betters, knights, bishops, queens, and rooks, to strike tactically, surgically. You set the stage doing whatever it takes to make the story convincing, giving hundreds of lies it must be. Then, at the right time, with a single flick of my wrist, thousands can be saved.
Okay, so now this is getting crazy. Ruin found out that Spectre was just using them as decoys to kill one CDP guy. He's mad at him because he thought that either he was helping him for battle, and even if he was using them as decoys, he wanted him to do better than kill one person. He's mad at him because he didn't do much, or in his eyes, he didn't do much, and not enough to almost get him and his team killed. But Spectre goes to explain that he doesn't really care. He doesn't give a crap, and that he's just a decoy, and that's it, that's all. It's like a game of chess. We're going to listen to the last transmission here. This is definitely the weirdest one that I cannot even explain. I'm going to let you guys listen.
Based on the requirements laid out at the start of this procurement process, I'm certain that the intelligence gathered in the dossiers in front of you will lead you to conclude that the 8 referenced individuals will be the best subjects for your program. Further, I believe that the plant you specified be placed amongst them will independently verify my findings. As instructed, the intelligence was gathered covertly, using a number of...
Are you certain they were unaware of your surveillance?
Yes, sir. I'd stake my reputation.
There's more at stake here than your reputation.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Very well. Leave us. We were never here. We have never spoken.
Man, what did you guys think of that? That's what you get when you unlock full hero gear for Spectre. Now, I'm going to have a hard time explaining this, but basically, multiplayer, the full multiplayer, you probably realize that these characters that you play as in multiplayer would never help each other. Like, they would never work as a team. They're all from different teams, and they would just never help each other. So, the theory is, from all the hero stuff that everybody's compiled, is that multiplayer is just a simulation, a battle simulation. And basically, what the mysterious individual is talking about, who also has, may I know, the exact same voice changer as Spectre, but he's not the same guy. You can tell. So but he was talking about 8 test subjects. You know, we have 8 set specialists minus Spectre. Spectre is the 9th. So if he's talking about 8, then the individual that he must be talking to in that transmission, who's saying we'll never speak again, is must be Spectre. Because if he says that the 8 individuals and he doesn't mention Spectre, then he must be talking to Spectre. There's no other person that he could be talking to. So Spectre has superiority over this random individual who is trying to talk about the program, the battle simulation, about putting in Ruin, Battery, all those people into this battle simulation. And yeah, that's basically what the last one's talking about, but I'm sure there's secrets that you guys can pick apart that I didn't notice. But yeah, so final conclusions. Who is the Spectre? Spectre is an assassin, and he works for nobody. Not one team, he's just a sole, alone guy who works for no one. He takes tips off from people to go assassinate people. He's kind of creepy, like a psychopath almost. And he just goes kills people for his job. He knows Ruin and Battery, but Ruin and Battery are not a fan of him. They know that he was the one who shut down their dead systems, and he's just using them as a decoy to kill people. And obviously they found out, tried to kill Spectre. I don't know what Spectre did to them. I don't think he killed them. He just got out of there. But Spectre's an assassin, doesn't work for anybody, and we don't know who he is still. This doesn't reveal too much. It's just really juicy storyline, but it doesn't reveal too much about Spectre. Oh man. I also think that it's worth noting that if you kill Spectre with a fire breaks purifier, it's been proven that his voice changer somehow breaks, and a obvious male scream comes out. So he's definitely male, because nobody was really sure up to this point, but he's definitely male. You can kind of hear his normal voice, but that's all we have. If I can find a clip on YouTube, I'll play it. But yeah, that's really it for Spectre. And if I find any more information on who he is, any more stuff surfaces, I'll be sure to tell you guys. Be sure to theorize down in the comments. Thank you all for the support on the last video. We're gonna aim for 10 likes on this video because we got a lot in the last video. I'm so happy. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.